sélectionner tous les tweets qu'on a oubliés, ou qu'on peut oublier. Et comme Elias disait, il y a beaucoup de gens qui tweetent et il faut être original, mais il faut être quelqu'un qui les tweetos, en fait, quelqu'un qui en souvient, en fait. Et c'est grâce à Storify qu'on peut faire ça. Et c'est vraiment simple. Vous allez sur storify.com, connectez votre compte Twitter ou Facebook avec Storify, et puis sur Twitter, vous faites des bookmarks, en fait, vous faites le favorite de chaque tweet que vous voulez. Et en fait, moi, je recommande que vous faites une headline pour un article qui est intéressant.
Elias, j'ai juste une petite précision. Si tu souhaites, tu peux leur parler en anglais. Oui. Tu te sens soulagé?
Oui, ok.
Alors vas-y, go.
Donc, write an interesting headline because people will want to click your story if they see. Write an interesting headline because people will click on your story and will want to read it. And always, here's a tip I learned from a journalist from the Los Angeles Times, one of the best in the US. Write a story with 165 characters or less, the headline. Because if you do more than 165 characters, you will not show up on Google. The SEO is going to be bad because your headline will be cut off. So 165 or less. And then something very important is the fourth step of the steps. Make sure that you put a photo that's really good, because once you save a draft on Storify, you can't change the photo ever. So I recommend you just save the tweet on the first tweet with the photo that you want to use, and then after you can change it. But just make sure you do that, because otherwise you have to delete it and start all over again and do a new one. And I've had to do that like 2 or 3 times. So I want you to avoid that mushkila. All right. What I like about Storify, you can search on the right side. You see a Khan Academy tweet that I put in my bookmarks, or one of my tweets about Khan Academy. You have also, you see the YouTube logo. You have YouTube, Facebook, which Elias said is very, very big in Tunis. You have Instagram, Flickr, every kind of media you can imagine. But what's nice is now they added new things. They added Instagram, they added Vine. So, for example, I was searching the other day, Tunisia, and wamta.com, which is a really good news website for news about tech and entrepreneurs. I found different photos and different news, like this one right here on the left about Cairo. And you have the option with the Storify button to add the story to your collection, the blue button on the left. You can also search, like I said, Instagram and Vine. And I don't use any of these sites. I don't have an account. But even someone like me or you who's not using Instagram or Vine, even if you don't use it, you can still search for a video, which I think is pretty cool. This is a tweet from last April in Paris. Amira Yahyaoui. She was talking about how the Tuanis are very active with technology and media. And what's really good about Twitter is you can go, if you download the Storify Chrome extension for Google Chrome, you can click on the Storify button and add a tweet directly from Twitter. And it's very easy and very quick for someone like me who doesn't have a lot of time to look for the information. Then the second step is you can save it to any collection. You can save it to any story by clicking the menu that's in the red circle. And then you push the blue button that says add to the Storify. So once you collect everything, the question is, how can I make sure that more people see what I wrote in my story? You can do an automatic one with the notify feature, which it's really quick, because if you, let's say you were at an event like this one and you were tweeting about it, and you tweeted about 6-7 people speaking, you can send a tweet that sends a message to every person and says, hi, this is my Storify with all of your pictures and your quotes. And that's cool, but I like to do it more customized. I like to do it where you actually write a headline, because my background is journalism. So this is the old way I used to do it. Twitter added a feature last summer where you can actually tag a photo with up to 10 people. And so before that, I used to just put one photo and I put the tweet with the headline with the words. But now I tag anybody who has anything to do with the story. For example, I wrote a story about the startups in Paris at Luma. And so I tagged everybody from Luma and the camping because it's just about them. And so it's the easy way, like nowadays people have too many emails. Instead of sending an email to somebody, you can just